scheduled meeting for June 11th, 2025. Can I get roll call, please?
Mr. Atway, President.
Here.
Mrs. DeCapua, Vice President.
Here.
Dr. Alquist.
Here.
Mr. Campbell.
Here.
Mr. DeMilo.
Here.
Would you stand the pledge of the flag, please? I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we have to start our student resolution, which we had one omission from May that we are going to read to make sure we don't leave anybody out. So we apologize for that omission, and we'll have Mrs. DeCapua read that.
This would be resolution number 143-2025 from May 14th, 2025. Whereas Abby Pye Dungett participated in Youngstown State University's Regional Math Counts contest and placed third in the individual competition, first in the team competition, first in Math Bowl, and was a state qualifier. And whereas these accomplishments brought honor to himself, his family, and his school, therefore be it resolved that Avi Pye Dungett be commended for these outstanding accomplishments, and that this resolution be spread upon the official minutes of the Canfield Board of Education, and that a copy be presented to him. Congratulations, Avi, and we will get this to you as soon as we can.
Congratulations, Avi. Sorry for the omission, and I know that he is transitioning to high school next year, so good luck as you go to high school. All right. Presentation of the minutes. We do have minutes from our regular session meeting May 14th, as well as a special session May 30th, which we received in advance. So if I can get a motion to approve the minutes.
So moved. Campbell.
Second, DeMilo.
Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Dr. Alquist.
Yes.
Mr. Campbell.
Yes.
Mrs. DeCapua.
Yes.
Mr. DeMilo.
Yes.
Mr. Atway.
Yes. Next up, we have the treasurer's reports.
Okay. I have, on the cash summary report, we received our final real estate settlement in April. So our general fund balance is at 22 million, which is pretty healthy at this time. And then the food service fund, you'll notice, is a little over 1.2 million, also very healthy at this time. And then on the last page, the federal grants have applied for all those, the money at the end of the year for those grants, and actually have received them all this week. So those are in good shape as well. The check payment register, I just wanted to comment on one item on about 10 from the bottom on page 2, Farmers National Bank, payment for $94,828. This is payment 6 of 7 on our stadium turf note that was taken out in 2020. So there's just one more payment due on that note. Purchase order register, the new items you haven't seen start on page 16. Most of these items are for year-end activities, like junior senior banquet, prom, field trips, and so forth. On page 18, I would like to point out there is a purchase order for Baird's Tree Service to take down some trees both at C.H. Campbell and the middle school. And the investment report, interestingly, the rates are higher than the previous month, only by 0.01%, but they did not go down. We made $87,000 this month in interest on our sweep account. So, does anybody have any questions on any of the reports?
I do, just because I caught one comment that I know if anybody watching will have probably clarity on it. The purchase order for taking down some trees, you said were at CH in the middle school?
Yes, at this point, yes.
Yeah. All right, and we're evaluating any
Yes.
other schools as well, so. Correct. Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure that people are well aware of the fact that we've been looking at all of our properties. And then, I'm sorry, the interest rate, every time I look at that, I always pray that it's gonna stay high.
What's that?
So that's good. No, I'm just saying our investment holdings, I just hope that they stay high, so.
Yeah.
All right. Very good.
And we do need a motion to approve the reports, please.
So moved. DeCapua?
Second, Alquist.
Any other discussion?
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
What is the remaining balance on the turf note? Just approximately?
There's about one more $100,000 payment, yeah.
Thank you.
Roll call, please.
Dr. Alquist?
Yes.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Mrs. DeCapua?
Yes.
Mr. DeMilo?
Yes.
Mr. Atway?
Yes. We have public comments next. And I think we have somebody signed up. You gonna make me take out my timer?
Nope.
No? You sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
Double sure. Okay, go ahead, Jason.
Jason Henry, 30 Montgomery Court. So, I mean, everybody knows, you know, facilities, all that good stuff. Working behind the scenes, I get it, all that. What I wanted to comment today was on the Board of Education's agenda. On other committees, there is, you know, old business, new business. That's not how you I get it. But a lot of times what happens is the new business of this month becomes the old business of next month. You review what happened, you know, where did we end up with these things that came presented. I think that the board should consider adding an item to the agenda for board comment besides just public comment. A lot of times people come, they present their thoughts to the board, whether it's regarding whatever. And after that happens, there's nothing else publicly that comes to the front, okay? And I understand, again, there's a lot of things that happen behind. The board takes these things and addresses them or whatever, but there's nothing ever that comes back public facing on that. And I think that what you end up with is some discontent, rumblings, whatever. Well, we said this, we didn't hear anything, what happened? And I don't know that we need all the details, but just sometimes a follow-up to say, you know, we're still meeting on facilities, or, you know, we reviewed building safety regarding, you know, some incident that may have happened, and these are the changes that are looking to be made, or we're at least reviewing it. Just a follow-up to let the public know that not only were they heard at the board meeting, but that a call to action may or may not have been answered. And, you know, in the current agenda, I mean, you guys follow your agenda religiously. There's just no spot for that type of comment other than when somebody comes up down here. And sometimes you guys respond to the public comment, sometimes not. But beyond that, there's no opportunity in the agenda for you guys to follow up or to offer, you know, anything back out on whatever. You know, like, you know, last month we talked about, you know, some opportunities for PR and some things that the board could do, whatever. You know, did we do anything on that? Are we thinking about it? You don't have to respond, but there's nowhere in the agenda to respond. That's all I'm saying. So, thank you.
Appreciate it. I always appreciate your comments and your ideas, and you know, that's something that we could potentially look at. I will tell you, full transparency, it won't be an adjustment to the public comment, because there's guidance that we've received legally as to how that should operate, and there's a standard from the Robert's Rules of Order. So, but from a follow-up on the next meeting and an agenda item, and maybe to look to be able to address some key points that were brought up, I think we can take that under advisement and evaluate it as a board and see what we can do. But appreciate your ideas as always. Thank you.
Well, that's a comment from the board. It's funny you did bring that up, because that has been discussed here and there over the, you know, just in conversation. I think a lot of what is brought up at meetings either does get resolved by the next meeting, so therefore, you know, we don't follow up with what's, you know, what's happened because it's resolved, or that it's ongoing, like example, the levies, and we all know that that's, you know, ongoing. But I do believe that is a good point. Good point.
Thank you, Mr. Henry. New business.
Okay, so we have some personnel. We have resignations of our licensed staff. Allison Bain, High School Intervention Specialist, effective May 30 of 2025. Hiring under license, we have Cheryl Tubick, middle school 6th grade teacher, effective for the 25-26 school year. at $45,613. That is a retire, rehire. And Patrick Pavlansky, high school chemistry teacher, effective for the 25-26 school year as well, at $53,650. We have our hiring of our licensed daily subs for next school year, $120 a day. We have Amy Hensdale, Brianna Valentini, Jason Morrell, and Jason Schaefer. Under hiring of classified, we have Rebecca Weisner at Hilltop Lunchroom Maid at 2.5 hours a day, effective for the 25-26 school year at $16.73 an hour. Melissa Bowman, C.H. Campbell Special Needs Aide at 5.5 hours a day, effective for the 25-26 school year at $16.73 an hour. We have Wendy Andello, C.H. Campbell Playground Aide at 2.5 hours a day, effective for the 25-26 school year at $16.73 per hour. And Sheila Capix, a Hilltop Playground Aide at 2.5 hours per day, effective for the 25-26 school year as well at $16.73 per hour. Those were all in exhibit number 2. And I'd like to approve the classified sub. We have Richard Emmons, that was exhibit number 5A. And then I'd like to recommend the hiring of our extracurricular as per attached resolution number 159-2025 and 160-2025. That's exhibit number 3. All of those as presented.
Based on the recommendation of the superintendent, can I have a motion to approve the personnel resignations, hirings, and approval of the extracurriculars as outlined in items A through F?
So moved. Campbell.
Second, Alquist.
Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Dr. Alquist?
Yes.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Mrs. DeCapua?
Yes.
Mr. DeMilo?
Yes.
Did you
And
say yes?
letter,
Oh, yes.
Mr. Atway?
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I didn't hear him.
That's a yes.
All right. And under letter G, hiring of our licensed staff, I have Mr. John Vitto as the Assistant Superintendent / Curriculum Director, a 3-year administrative contract effective August 1 of 25 through July 31 of 2028 at $95,000 a year, and that's retire, rehire.
Based on the recommendation of the superintendent, can I have a motion to approve the retire, rehire of Mr. Vitto as outlined?
So moved.
DeCapua?
Alquist. Oh, sorry. I'll second that. Sorry.
Capua and then
Dr. Alquist.
Alquist. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Dr. Alquist?
Yes.
Mr. Campbell?
No.
Mrs. DeCapua?
Yes.
Mr. DeMilo?
No.
Mr. Atway?
Yes.
And I'd like to recommend approving the salary increases as per document entitled Administrative Director Supervisor Non-Union Salary Proposals. That was exhibit number 4.
Based on the recommendation of the superintendent, can I have a motion to approve the salary increases as outlined in Exhibit 4?
So moved. DeCapua?
Second, Demola.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Dr. Alquist?
Yes.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Mrs. DeCapua?
Yes.
Mr. DeMilo?
Yes.
Mr. Atway?
Yes.
She's giving you a poetic pause there.
Yeah, I feel like you're skipping me every time. I'm here.
She's tripping me up.
I'm not hearing Mr. DeMilo.
Is that?
You're
Not hearing you. Too quiet, Mr. DeMille.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice, nice. All right, I'd like to recommend adopting the amended resolution number 157-2025, declaring transportation impractical for students as listed for the 25-26 school year. That is addendum number 1, exhibit 6.
Based on the recommendation of the superintendent, can I have a motion to adopt the amendment resolution 157-2025 as presented in Exhibit 6?
So moved. Campbell.
Second, Demola.
Any other discussion? These are standards that we have.
Yeah, yeah, and then we'll get more coming in.
Yep.
School gets closer.
Roll call, please.
Dr. Alquist?
Yes.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Mrs. DeCapua?
Yes.
Mr. DeMilo?
Yes.
Mr. Atway?
Yes.
And I'd like to recommend adopting the temporary appropriation measure certificate. That's exhibit number 7.
Based on the recommendation of the superintendent, can I have a motion to adopt the temporary appropriation measure certificate as presented in Exhibit 7?
So moved. Alquist.
Second. Campbell.
Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Dr. Alquist,
Yes.
Mr. Campbell,
Yes.
Mrs. DeCapua,
Yes.
Mr. DeMilo,
Yes.
Mr. Atway.
Yes.
I'd like to recommend adopting resolution number 161-2025, granting permission for the treasurer to request advances from the county auditor. That was exhibit number 8.
Based on the recommendation of the superintendent, can I have a motion adopting resolution 161-2025 as presented in Exhibit 8?
So moved. DeCapua?
Second. Second, Campbell.
Any other discussion? This one is our yearly.
So it's standard?
Do we do this yearly? I can't remember.
I'm sorry?
Is this a yearly?
Yeah.
annual?
Yeah, this is our yearly one.
So just a question, does that mean that this is, like we did it last year? I didn't recall seeing that. Like, the treasurer has to file that every year as a technicality, is that it?
Every year I have to get permission from you in order for them to advance funds. They
okay.
require us to send the resolution.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Roll call, please.
Dr. Alquist,
Yes.
Mr. Campbell,
Yes.
Mrs. DeCapua,
Yes.
Mr. DeMilo,
Yes.
Mr. Atway.
Yes.
And then next, the treasurer would like to set up a special board meeting on Monday, June the 30th. We're hoping you could check your calendars at noon. Lunch will be provided by the treasurer, since she's making y'all come in.
June 30th.
Monday, June 30, 12 o'clock, noon.
I will be at the beach. I'll be happy to remote in.
You're allowed to take some.
That's a
I'll
team
be-
player right
I'll be
there.
happy to,
Yeah.
but that's up to you guys.
Yeah, I don't
I
think-
can make it.
Mr. Mullins, good? Dr.?
So I might have to move some things around, but I probably could make it work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have 2.
I can.
Mr. Ratway?
Okay.
Do we have at least 3?
I'm touch and go, but I think it's a yes.
Okay.
We have at least 3, potentially 4. Matt, as much as I'd love you to join, I want you to enjoy your vacation.
There you
but
go.
on the flip side, I don't think remote entry allows us to count, it doesn't count anymore for votes.
Not for votes, but he can.
He could come in,
can
you
come
can
in.
listen.
I can listen.
You can
You
listen.
can listen and provide
Yeah.
feedback,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, you
you
can't
won't be
vote.
able to vote on anything that would happen for
I'll
appropriate.
take some notes for you, don't worry.
Okay.
I'll take good notes.
If you're bored and you want-
Sounds like we have a majority at least, so, okay,
All right.
that sounds good.
And
Then number 6, I'd like to recommend approving our student parent handbooks for next school year. That was exhibit number 9.
based on the recommendation of the superintendent, can I have a motion approving the student parent handbooks as presented in Exhibit 9?
So moved, Alquist?
Second, Demila.
Any other discussion?
It's just the same as
So,
last year, correct?
well,
I
a
saw-
few changes, actually.
Well, I
I saw
saw
update.
one.
Just some updates, so I'll go real quick if you don't mind, is that okay,
Sure,
just by building? So, middle school, all's good, no changes there, all right? Over at our 2 elementary schools, basically, it's on page 28, they have similar handbooks. They added the cell phone policy that the board recently approved, and basically, it's off and away. So that was included in both of the elementaries, and then the high school had a few revisions, a lot of things that were cleaned up. They added some PBIS information in there, and then they added the entire cell phone policy as well in their student handbook for next year.
And that's to be compliant with the governor's mandate for this coming year.
Correct. Yeah, governor mandated, we come up with a policy, you all blessed it last meeting, so now we're full implementation this coming school year. Off and away is the key phrase.
Good.
Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Dr. Alquist,
Yes.
Mr. Campbell,
Yes.
Mrs. DeCapua,
Yes.
Mr. DeMilo,
Yes.
Mr. Atway.
Yes.
No Crocs this year?
Oh my gosh,
Did he really say that?
Say that.
you're so bad.
You gonna bring that up again?
Hey, but I sent some great tables,
Came to
didn't
a
I?
resolution, I thought.
I'll talk to you after the meeting about that.
Next up, we have donations. Mrs. DeCapua, do you have this?
I do. Okay, June 2025, the DeRosa family, $1,000 to the Hilltop Cardinals Nest. Johnson & Johnson Law Office, $650 to the Canfield Education Innovation Fund. Canfield Men's Morning Basketball, $1,000 to the CHS Scholarship Fund. The following are donations to the CHS Art Show. Mrs. Sprague, $15, the Jugenheimer family, $25, the Hash family, $25, the Independent Dialysis Group of Northeast Ohio, $100. Canfield, Canfield PTA, $2,111.22 to the C.H. Campbell Principals Fund. Mark Davis, $200 to the Kate Farragher Memorial Trust Fund for the Arts. Brian and Jenna Chapona, $300 to the Hilltop Yearbook. Sanafani Charitable Foundation, $1,500 for iPads for Special Services. Canfield PTA, $6,374 to the C.H. Campbell Principals Fund. Canfield PTA, $383.88 to the Hilltop Principals Fund. Canfield PTA, $379.97 to the Hilltop Principals Fund. The Compco Industries, $2,500 to the CHS Scholarship Fund. Richard Eberth Jr., $3,000 to the Patty Eberth Memorial Nursing Scholarship. Canfield PTA, $751.25 to the CVMS Student Appreciation Day. And Tom Mady team at AE Architecture, the architectural services for the CHS baseball and softball fields. Oh, I'm so sorry, the total, $20,315.32, which is an amazing month, and thank you all, which brings our total up to $141,331.05.
Thank you to all that have donated, and can I get a motion to accept the donations as presented in Exhibit 10?
So moved, Campbell.
Second, Demila.
Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Dr. Alquist?
Yes.
Mr. Campbell?
Yes.
Mrs. DeCapua?
Yes.
Mr. DeMilo?
Yes.
Mr. Atway?
Yes. Our final agenda item that I knew eventually was going to come one day, but I was hoping that it would not have to come. I'm going to kind of turn this over to Ms. Prince, who would like to make an announcement.
This is titled An End to a Wonderful Chapter. It's with mixed emotions that I announce my resignation as treasurer effective December 31st, 2025. It feels surreal to say that, as I've spent an incredible 39 years serving this district. What makes it even more special is that this community has always been my home. I was a student here myself, and later a parent, and now a grandparent. Throughout my nearly 4 decades, I've had the privilege of managing our district's finances, and I've poured my heart into it. I'm so grateful for the opportunity I've had to contribute to our students, staff, and community. I also wanted to extend my deepest appreciation to all the administrators and board members, both past and present, I've had the honor of working alongside. I especially want to recognize Jim Watkins, who mentored me back in the early days and who gave me great insight on how to navigate the world of finance and education. While I'll certainly miss the daily interactions and the work itself, I'm incredibly excited for this next chapter. My grandchildren are waiting, and I'm ready to spend more quality time with them. To ensure a smooth handover, I'll be available for a transition assignment as needed throughout January and February of '26. I'm committed to making sure everything is in order for my successor. Thank you for all the memories, the support, and the incredible journey. It's been an honor to serve the district.
Ms. Prince, I don't know where to begin. There's a number of things that I can say, and I will say, but I'll try to keep it so that I don't keep everybody here forever. We've tried negotiations and saying, could we get you to bring your granddaughter or grandkids to work just to keep you here as long as we could, but we know that that was not your approach. But who would have ever thought that in June of 1986, when the Canfield School Board at that point hired a treasurer, that they would have been such an integral part of the school district and been a staple in the community. So 39 years of service in a role that does not get many compliments or thank yous, but truly deserves a great deal of accolades for all that you have done over this time, and can't thank you enough. I wrote a couple notes just because I didn't want to miss on this, but your fiscal responsibility in maintaining the discipline that was necessary for this school district has allowed us to weather a number of storms in my tenure alone, through COVID and us being able to stay open, having expenditures of dollars that we weren't anticipating, but because of the cash reserves that were there, we were able to provide, a safe learning environment and be live and in session for that whole time. And to that, we owe you a great deal of credit, and we thank you. We look at the 5-year forecast. Our funding across the state is uncertain, and we don't know what that's going to look like, but because of the fiscal responsibility and the cash reserves that we have, although our 5-year forecast is deficit spend, we're able to do so because of the strong cash reserve that we have and still be a strong school district in functioning in that capacity. So can't thank you enough, and I just wanted to say it was a pleasure to be able to work with you in the tenure that I've had, which is very short relative to your 39 years. But we appreciate all that you have done, and we will definitely, as a school board, make this a priority because as we look at the succession plan, we'll try to make this post as soon as possible so we could be a part of the process and hopefully get feedback from you as to what you feel is a valuable quality and trait to make a successful treasurer within the school district. So for that, we'll thank you. And I'll let anybody else that wants to make
Thank
comments
you.
do so as well.
I will later. I can't right now.
Well, I'll just say there's no more important relationship than the superintendent and the treasurer. And when I got here 5 years ago and got a chance to meet Patty and just, spend some time talking to her about philosophy and, finances, I knew that this district was in good hands. There was no doubt prior to that, and I had no doubt when I got here, honestly. We work hard, to be very blunt, but we like to play hard too. And we have a lot of fun in the office, which I enjoy. We like to kid and kind of rib one another. But it's been a blessing for me because I don't think every superintendent in this state can say what I can say. That the relationship that we've had and will have moving forward has been amazing, and that's one piece of the cog that has helped this district move forward for all these years. So thank you, Ms. Prince. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Patty. I'm not gonna reiterate everything that they said, because it's all true. Appreciate your service and your dedication to the district. You've definitely seen the district through some trying times and some good times, and you were constant, and we appreciate it, and I appreciate it, and I wish you all the success and enjoy those grandkids.
Thank you.
And I'll say the same. But also, I just want to point out, thank you so much for your dedication. And I really appreciate the fact of your willingness to give us plenty of heads up, and also your willingness to stay on, even like if as needed for a couple months afterwards. So thank you.
Yeah, and just echoing everybody, obviously thank you for all you've done over the years. Being a Canfield grad myself, I appreciate all you've done. I've been around the school district a long time as a student. I guess all of the time you were here, and I think that the city and everybody in the district owes you a thank you. And as a board member, thank you, a young board member coming in, you took the time to sit with Betsy and I anytime we would ask to kind of get our heads wrapped around school finance, which is no easy task. I'm sure it was frustrating for you at times trying to dumb things down for us, but I know I appreciate that a lot, and good luck and enjoying your family, and you've earned it, so thank you.
Thank you. We definitely have at least 6 months, maybe longer, so we will start this process sooner than later, and we're not letting you go that quickly. So thank you for everything, Patty. At that point, yes, that does deserve it. We'll continue to celebrate you at meetings going forward. Maybe we'll have to do something like a
Each month.
each month a
Each
slideshow
month.
of some sort. Yeah, we
Maybe a
should do
About a
something like
roast.
that. Like, what the district looked like. Well, yeah, we'll have to evaluate that.
You can
so.
put that together, Coach Arnett? That's right up your alley.
Based on the agenda, I've got nothing else. Can I get
You need to accept my
Oh,
resignation.
do I have to accept that?
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I guess we need to go through that protocol. Can we have a motion to accept Ms. Prince's resignation?
No. Sorry.
So moved, Demila.
I will second, as much as I don't want to. Roll call, please.
Dr. Alquist,
Yes.
Mr. Campbell,
Yes.
Mrs. DeCapua,
Yes.
Mr. DeMilo,
Yes.
Mr. Atway.
Yes. Now we can have a motion for adjournment.
So moved, Campbell.
Second, Demotta.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Meeting is adjourned.